All right, let's talk about something that pretty much every financial institution has, but might not be using to its full potential. I'm talking about your camera network. We're going to explore how to transform that passive infrastructure into a smart, proactive asset that's working for you around the clock.
I mean, seriously think about it. You've got this massive network of CCTV cameras. But what are they really doing? For the most part, they're just sitting there, recording. You only ever look at the footage after something bad has already happened. It's a reactive tool, kind of like an insurance policy you hope you never have to use. But what if those cameras could do so much more?
So here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with this idea of the untapped network. Then I'll introduce you to the AI Copilot. After that, we'll dive into how it strengthens your security, boosts your operations, and finally, we'll wrap up with the key advantages that make this whole thing tick. Okay, let's dig into that first point, the untapped network. We're calling it a hidden liability because, this massive investment you've made in hardware is mostly just generating costs without actively creating any real value day to day.
And this right here shows you the huge shift in thinking. Your traditional CCTV, it's completely reactive. You wait for an incident, then you have someone sift through hours of footage. It's a total cost center. But AI-powered intelligence completely flips that script. It's proactive. It sends you alerts in real time as things are happening. And just like that, it turns a sunk cost into something that actually drives value for the business.
So the big question is, how do you make that jump? Well, that's where this idea of an AI Copilot comes in. It's all about turning those passive cameras into active, intelligent members of your team. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Imagine if every single camera you own, in every branch, every vault, every ATM lobby, was suddenly a super diligent employee who never sleeps, constantly working to protect and improve your operations. And that's exactly what SmartVue is. It's an AI platform that plugs right into the camera feeds you already have. It doesn't just watch the video, it understands it. It turns all that visual data into actionable intelligence you can use right away across your entire organization. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. First up, fortifying security and compliance. This is all about getting ahead of problems, moving from damage control to truly proactive risk management. So we're not talking about reviewing footage after a robbery anymore. We're talking about the AI detecting someone loitering suspiciously before they even try anything. It's about getting an instant alert the second someone tries to tailgate into a secure area, or if something looks off with how the vault is being accessed. It can even flag ATM tampering the moment it starts. And it's not just about stopping bad guys. The system is also like an automated auditor. It can check that your standard operating procedures, like dual control for handling cash, are being followed every single time. It can automatically log what happens in cash rooms and even verify that branch opening and closing procedures are done by the book. Think about the manual effort that saves your audit teams. And here's a fantastic real-world example, especially for anyone dealing with things like gold loans. The AI can literally watch the entire process. It monitors the weighing, verifies the packing, confirms the sealing, and if any of those steps deviates from your protocol, bam, an alert is triggered instantly. That's a huge reduction in potential fraud and risk. But it goes way beyond just security. This intelligence can actually help you run a better business. And that brings us to enhancing operations and the customer experience. This is where we shift from just protection to actual performance. Think about it. By analyzing foot traffic and how long queues are in real time, the AI gives you the data you need to cut down customer wait times. It can tell you when counters are sitting idle or when you should probably move some staff to a busier part of the branch. It can even create heat maps that help you redesign your branch layout for a smoother customer flow. And here's something that adds a real human touch. The AI can be trained to recognize signs of customer distress. For example, if an elderly client or someone with a disability seems to be struggling or confused, the system can alert staff so they can step in and help. That's a game changer for customer care. Okay, the tech is obviously very cool, but the big question is, what makes it practical? What makes it something you can actually implement? That brings us to the SmartVue advantage, the reasons why this solution actually works in the real world. Now This might be the most important number you see today, 0. That is the amount of new hardware you need. SmartVue is designed to work with your existing CCTV cameras. There's no need for a massive, disruptive, and expensive overhaul. You get to leverage the huge investment you've already made.
And the whole platform is built for enterprises.
It's scalable, so it can be deployed across hundreds or even thousands of branches. Your data is kept safe with enterprise-grade encryption. It gives you automated reporting, which makes complying with bodies like the RBI or IRDA so much simpler. And at the end of the day, by catching all those little process mistakes, it directly cuts down on operational leakage.
So that brings us right back to where we started. Your cameras, your infrastructure, it's all there, it's all in place. The only question left is, are you ready to put them to work? Are you ready to stop just passively recording the past and start actively building a safer, smarter, and more efficient future?